should I do this then, Mike?
Oh, baby.
There we go. Nice.
Looking at everybody. Now this is good streaming content.
And then you can take the top off. You could do all sorts of stuff. It's really it's kind of it frees your imagination.
This one.
Can you get into the now? If you were just to go rogue a little bit, can you go into the space without following?
A lot of teachers will start a new topic by finding out what kids know. K, like making a T chart or H chart. What do you know about the topic? W, what do you want to know? What questions do you have? And then L, what have you learned? So it's something that we would write on chart paper in classrooms, kind of a very common.
Like teaching 101 right there, folks.
Right, exactly. KWS.
Where did Steve's camera go? Right on time, right on cue. Steve's camera freezes. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. I love it. We'll see. We'll see if Steve decides to join us for the Sandbox, since this is partly his show. I'm Mike Washburn, as most of you who are watching probably know. And we're gonna play Fortnite today. I suspect he's in the game and ready to play. We are fancy. Yeah, we are fancy, man. We're and we just got a whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of new equipment and gear and a whole bunch of other things, and we're hoping to get all of that set up and ready to go real soon. We have a bunch of plans and ideas and whatnots for the stream. Got a stream deck, got my new SLR camera set up, even though I'm still playing around with how it works and focuses. Hey, look who it is. It's Steve Isaacs.
Yeah,
he's right there.
I'm having technical difficulties. My other screen is just like totally frozen. I had to go to like 8 different browsers to make it work. Because what's it called? Edge doesn't work, but apparently Firefox will. So we might be okay. I don't know what's going on. It's but we'll make it work. So are you in? That now it wants to work on the other one. Whatever. So now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna share a little bit of Fortnite.
Yeah, man. So we've kind of pivoted 3 times now on this. We originally were planning to make a Rube Goldberg machine, and then it turned into like an America Ninja Warrior course, and then and then we ended up building a Rocket League arena, and that seems to be where we're at now. It's all pretty good though. I mean, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, in fact, yeah. So let's see if I get this working now. Do you see my Fortnite now? No, you don't. Do you? All right, that's the wrong screen. Gosh, dag it. All right, hang on.
Gosh, dag it.
All right, we're gonna fix this, Mike.
Is what he says.
I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna share the other screen if it'll work.
Okay.
And tell me if this. Oh, you're good. You're good. You got it. We can pretend that we're on your screen, and mine looks good too. Okay, so I am going in the game. As are you.
That's your Rift there.
So yeah. So let's go to my Rift. So I played around a little bit. I felt like I had homework because we were struggling with certain things last week. So I'm going to show you kind of what I figured out, and we're going to do a little bit of troubleshooting together because there's certain things that make me mad that we want to fix. So let's see, there I am. I also I figured out a little more with some cool stuff with the rifts in the game. So not that we're necessarily going to pivot once again, but the idea of creating a choice-based adventure with rifts is quite a thing. And I'll show you that a little bit too. But so watch this. So here we go. So we were having trouble with score the other day, if you recall. And now I'm going to go into play for a second just to well, actually, I'll explain it first. So see what I got here, Mike? This is a score manager. Okay, if you remember the scoreboard, which I'll show you from our inventory. Scoreboard. So the scoreboard is weird. It's so the scoreboard, when I place one down, all it does is, oops, let's go back to this. All the scoreboard does is works like a weird, like if I tap on this one, it'll give red one. If I tap on this one, it'll give blue one. I don't know how many games would really work like that when we want automation, right? However, this thing is a score manager, and this will allow us to interact and make changes to the score. So right now I have it set to each time add 1, which makes sense, right? And I also added something in the HUD to display score. Now, interestingly, and this is where I think I have to go into the game for a minute to show it. So when I go to start game, we're gonna now, you'll see where I'm still a little perplexed. But when I go down here, that's really a radio. We just made it really big. So basically to score a goal, I can hit this and that's, oh, actually I'm probably on the wrong side. Can you come down and hit that goal? Hit it with your like axe. Yeah, see how you're winning now, 1-0? Isn't that exciting? Do you see that, Mike, in the HUD?
Where is it? Where is it showing that? Not on the scoreboard up there, though, right?
No, under the mini map. See how it shows Mr.
Oh,
Washburn?
there it is.
Okay. So now you have 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's beating me. Okay, so don't do it. Anyway, so you're very good at this game. I am not yet. Okay. So here's the weird thing, though. What we want, and I think I took away the ball because I was trying to play around with it. When we put the ball back, so I have this set up that supposedly, and if anybody like Nick or anybody that's watching can has any insight, you'll see in a minute how I have it set up. I have it set up that this should be impacted by player by damage and also by items. So in my mind, that would mean that if I kick the soccer ball into it, that it would count for a score also. I'm also not entirely sure why it has this blue like covering over it, but we'll get to that. So I'm going to go out of this, Mike. Okay. Now, the funny thing is you would think you would win, but I think it's still going to be a tie for now. Let's say, yeah.
What?
Sorry. We'll fix that for you. We'll fix that too. But we're making progress, as you can see, right?
Okay, so the ball spawner is gone. What is this thing here?
All right, so now, we can put a ball spawner back. I just took that away because I was experimenting. So let's, so a few things though. Whoa, oh wait, wrong side. So right now I only have 1 goal. Oh, did you put it there? What's that? Did I have that there already, or did you?
I don't know. That's different.
I think I had that there. So I was trying to put an item there, thinking that an item spawner, which would spawn an item, that maybe that item could become the ball in our game. But I have a few ideas here that if all else fails, I have a plan B that I'm kind of excited about. I'll share that with you in a second. So let's go back and put in a.
I'm getting it. I got it.
All right, good. So now.
Once I find it.
Yeah. Good morning, Greenie.
There it is.
We have somebody named Greenie here this morning. Ms. Lee is here. Stempathy is here.
What is up, Greenie?
We have Ben here. All right, so there's the ball, right? So now, come over here just so you can see with me what I think should happen. Okay, there's my oversized radio thing, right? So it's a trigger. So I hit E. Now, this says activating team any, meaning any team can, which isn't entirely working. Well, I'll show you why, but any team can activate it, blah, blah, blah. And visible in game, yes, we could change that later. When triggered, transmit on channel 1. So at the beginning of all this, when I go over here, when I transmit on channel 1, the score 1, it's going to add score it's only going to add it for team 1, and that's you, because I would then have a goal on the other side, right? And it activates when receiving from channel 1. So this all kind of makes sense, right? There are some other settings and things. Score type add. I forget if, see, there's either score increment. It's interesting. Score value would add 1 each time. Score increment would, I guess, change the increment. So we played around with that, and it was, of course, doubling score and doing weird stuff. So we got that part working the way I think I want it, right? Except for this, watch. So when I go here, it says triggered by damage on, triggered by items on, triggered by vehicles on, triggered by sequencers on. Now that might be interesting to add a sequencer. I don't know what that would do exactly, but maybe that's what we'll have to play around with, is a sequencer. But which is weird too, because sequencers are more for music, but I think they have some play here. But triggered by items, you see that, right, Mike? What does that say?
On.
On, which would imply what? What do you think, Mike?
The things turn on.
That it turns on when you hit it with an item, right?
Yeah,
Triggered
that's right.
by items on. Okay, so I'm not crazy here, right? So now, watch. The funny thing is, I will be crazy, because now after I tested it, well, all right, you know what I'm saying. So here's an interesting thing too. So we're gonna play the game again, okay? Now at this point, you're the only one who can score on that, supposedly. So we're gonna play, and we're gonna try a few things. I added these weapons and stuff. Oh, what happened to the chests? Weren't there chests over here?
Yeah, I got rid of them. Why do you need them?
I had them there because I was trying different items to test out which.
Oh, I grabbed all the items because I was being greedy.
That's cool. So you have the items, right? Hopefully you'll still have them in a second. Because this is interesting though. Well, I'll explain more in a second. We're gonna start the game. Okay, ready? Game on, as they say. Oh, that we can't say till this afternoon. All right. So now, ready, Mike? Now I want you to try to score a goal with the ball.
Oh boy, we need to adjust that.
Okay, now one would have thought that would have given you a score. Where is the ball?
Ball's inside the hole.
But why is the spawner gone? I thought the spawner would stay.
Oh, but there's still the spikes in there.
Oh, so you died. All right, but then you should
died.
So you should respawn. But the other day when I was playing, at least the ball would come back out, but the ball's stuck in there now.
Yeah, and it's behind this big giant radio thing.
Right. All right. So that's bad too. We could get rid of the actually we could get rid of the trap. We don't really need it. But which is kind of funny that it's in there. It's like, now take one of the guns and shoot at the trigger. If you
I lost the guns. I don't have the guns.
I see them over here.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I didn't have them in my.
No, I know. I'm just saying. At least pick one up just as a test. See, I don't think it'll work for me right now. So you pick one up.
Yeah.
Shoot at the thing. All right. Now you have 2 points. You're doing good. Okay. So that works, right? So now, ball, no. Gun, yes. Attack, yes. Okay. So there's something wrong so far with the way the items are set up. So again, anybody in the chat that has any idea why that would be, we like to learn with y'all. So there's that. Now, here's my thought. If we can't get this to work, what came to me, not that it's, I mean, I want to get it to work anyway, but it occurred to me, I have an idea for a cool game, Mike. Ready?
Okay.
All right, so we're in this arena. Now, hey, stop that.
I'm winning.
You are winning. You've probably played Bed Wars or know of it, right? So the concept of Bed Wars is that you kind of, let's say you have a 3v3, you can defend, I think, your area, right? Or maybe I'm thinking of other games too, like Capture the Wool. But what if we made a game where like the goal was actually to shoot the target, but the defense can also build stuff up to, like, in other words, hopefully keep you from shooting the target. So every time you get the target, you get a point or something like that. I don't know. But that's,
are you saying, are we pivoting again?
Well, not necessarily, but the idea is that if we have to, it just made me think of another game idea, whether it be for this or something else. But that was just the thought.
Can we just clarify then? So we're saying that the functionality of the ball is such that it does not trigger an alarm in the way that bullets seem to?
Exactly. But
that's
yet
messed up.
Yeah, but yet to me, the ball is still an item. So, there you go. All right, so watch. So we're going to get rid of the trap in there because that's causing us a little bit of unnecessary grief. We tied
Draw.
Again. Told you. Well, that's another thing we got to fix. Okay.
I was
So-
winning like 50-0.
Yeah, but it was a tie. So all right. So now let's go in here. Let's get rid of these. We don't need these.
I'm gonna
take
fix
my-
the ball physics need to be adjusted.
So I got rid of that, and I'll get rid of the thing over there.
Force multiplier high. Player
And-
knockback amount. I kind of liked that knockback.
Now the other weird thing is, like, why is this so? Oh, I can't really. Well, maybe I can. Oops. I can't. It seems like I'm like stuckish. Wait, I should be able to. Can I? Let's see. All right, stop that. Let's see. I want to get rid of the floor down here.
All right.
Okay,
Ball.
So I got rid of the trap now. Okay. Let's see here. So now, anything different about the ball as far as you know?
Anything different about the ball?
No, did you said you were going to change some things?
I changed
About
I changed all the physics settings of the ball so it works
Right.
better.
Now, is there any setting of the ball that says anything that it could like do damage? But that would be probably.
So there's a knockback setting.
Yeah,
Here's the ball. So
Yeah,
there's a
okay.
knockback setting and the gravity settings and stuff like that. But I don't see. Okay, so size, gravity, eliminate player, ball material, energy shell. So there's nothing that like indicates.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Ball material. Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So in other words, again, now one of the questions would be, and let's look at this for a second. So if I go to inventory and I see they don't call these items, so it's a device, but I don't know the difference between like what's considered an item versus not an item. You know what I mean? So like let me see if I go to ball again. So we have the baller, which we don't really want to use. We have the ball spawner equip. Let's just see the difference. I'm just curious. And if we take the ball spawner, it says it's a vehicle and it says trap. This says objective ball spawner. Oh, so I wonder if, but see, these say like movement and stuff. Like I'm wondering if things say item. Oh, and I also figured out the billboards, which was a silly mistake on my part the other day. Ooh, HUD messaging device. That's exciting.
I wonder if the ball spawner is a trap.
The baller spawner is like watch spawn. Now the other thing that's funny is I think we could use vehicles.
It's so funny that you mentioned that because look what I just spawned in the game.
Let's see. But now so you should be able to score with the vehicle. Now go try to score. Don't fall over. Can you fix it? Yeah, fix it. Now try to score with the but we're not in the game mode yet. So that's cool. That's Rocket League, right? But the funny thing is, so again, the idea, if I understand Rocket League, is that when the ball goes in the goal, you get the point. But right now, I think we have it set up so if the car goes in, you would get the point. You want to try it? I'm going to add another goal on the other side so I can have a little fun too. And let's see a few things. We're going to try a couple things here. First of all, get the ball out of here. Oh, it doesn't really matter, actually. What's this thing? I have a little
Hilarious is that
trigger.
the bounce pads.
What's that?
The funny thing is the bounce pads
Totally they kind of mess you up a little bit, don't they?
Elevate the car. It's awesome.
So I want to put a trigger in this goal, right? So let's see. So now we need a trigger in here. 2. And I have to rotate rotate the axis. Let's see if this works. Whoops.
Oh yeah.
So it's upside down right now.
I got lots
Might
of
not
points
matter.
for that one.
Now I think I could make it bigger too. Oh, that's nope. Okay, let's say we go with that. Okay, so I have a trigger not in a great place here. Hey, buddy. Okay, so I gotta move this trigger out here. Let's get rid of it for a second. Let's see if this works. Nope. Oh, maybe if I do that, then do this. Nope. All right. Now, how do I make it bigger? Is that the
Now,
pull?
can that not just go on the back of the wall,
Okay, let's try that.
like back here?
Yeah, let's try it. Okay, ready? Boom. There it is. All right. So now that one, it's pretty much the back. It's not. I have to probably figure out make it bigger again, but now let's customize it. So now the other one was triggered by player on, triggered by damage. Let's say triggered by items, but well, you know what? I'm curious. I'm going to take triggered by damage off for some reason. Triggered by vehicles, fine, but not really. I'm going to take that off. Triggered by, so sequencers might be our next thing to test. Activating team, we had any, but it should be for a certain team. Enable when receiving from, oh, I see what I need. I still need we have the score manager. We need another score manager. Okay, so I need another score manager. Okay, why did that end up there? Go away. I can't get it. There we go. All right, so now we need a score manager. Okay. And why is it not there? Let's see, try that again. Score manager, equip, 3, equip. All right, so this is the thing we have to test, change some settings with too. Okay, so this is the one that is going to, score value is going to be 1, score award add, activating team any, but it should only affect one of the teams. I don't really like this part. Okay, so that's the 0. Now, activate when receiving from, let's say, channel 2, right? And we'll have to make that channel 2. And then there's something about the team. Maybe it's there that we do it. Where's the team? Activating team. I think this has to be 2. Okay. And then I hope I did that right. So many of these things, if you don't hit. Yeah, that's so annoying. If you don't hit OK, it doesn't like autosave.
Right.
Learn from our mistakes, people. Now, what else did I have in here? Visible in game doesn't really matter. Activate when receiving from channel 2. And I think that's right. On score, output transmit to. I don't know if that matters. Oh, I hit OK, good. So now we have to make this channel 2. Receive, disable, trigger, no, not, when triggered, transmit on channel 2. Okay, I think that's right. Okay, so that's channel 2, the other's channel 1, blah, blah, blah. Now, this this is a ball spawner, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to try again. Interestingly, and we'll see what happens in a minute. See how your goal has that blue thing in front of it, and mine doesn't right now?
Right.
Maybe that'll help. So let's try this. Okay, it would be great because then I would win more, maybe. We're going. So now I should only score on that one goal, and you should only score on the other one. But let me try first with the ball because I want to test this new one. So it's 0-0. No. Come on. And see, it almost, well, actually, here's an interesting thing, too. Does it actually have to hit that? Oh, I'm not, but I took away the damage one. All right. So now let's try. Now you go hit your goal. Just hit it first.
Oh.
What? Nothing happened there. Did it?
But it's making like noise.
Yeah, it makes noise. Now you try to score on yours with you hitting it for a minute. Well, either way, really. Okay, hitting it, yes. Ball, no. Okay, but now, so that's driving me nuts. How do I? All right. We have people watching, but nobody has any great ideas for us yet. So yeah, you're scoring. You're excited about that. Now, what if, watch this, Mike. Here, move out for a minute. Okay. Let's see here.
It's like,
Let's
you're like my
see.
dad. He's just like, okay, Mike, it's great. You scored. I'll move away for a minute. Daddy's got to do something.
Now try to score. Wait, can you not even break these now? Oh yeah, you can. Oh, I gotta get over here. I gotta defend. Oh, you have 32 anyway. Is that new? Wait. Okay, so once you get past my awesome defense, you're set. And then I mean, like, it becomes an interesting. Oh, see, the other thing I was wondering is, yeah, like, in other words, or what happens?
Oh,
so,
it's on.
So now that's another thought, right? So you eliminate me. Oh, well, so in rollerballs, so Ben, that's a good point too. So let's change this for a minute, Mike, and let's instead of the ball, let's change that to have two ballers in the game, and we each have to get in one of the ballers, and then see if it changes the problem with that, I think, is that then you're still, you as the person are the one who has to get into the goal. But like, if it was more than 1v1, well, let's try it. Let's put two ballers in here. And the goal is going to be to, the thing is, I'm just wondering how the defense would end up working. So I'm going to put two ballers in. Oh, we got to get out of the game. And again, I think it's going to be a tie.
Oh my God.
It's because of my strategy. It's like, I don't really care if you get points. I just want to make sure I tie.
I guess.
Everybody gets a medal.
All right.
So now we're going to put in let's put in two roller ballers instead.
All right. So we're getting rid of this.
Yep. And I'm going to get the baller. Ball spawn. Now I'm going to put one. Now what we could do is we could put it by, I wonder if that would work, if we can determine who's, well, for now we'll just put them here, okay? So you just have to get, yeah, you have to run to one of them. Okay. Now, let me see, when I customize, ooh, that didn't do what I wanted to do. Oop, wait, hold on, don't do anything yet. Oops.
We had the ballers in here or these things in it before.
I don't know if we fully played it. So enable during phase, all respawn time, instant respawn vehicle when enabled. Oh, you know what? Well, let's see. Respawn vehicle when enabled, yes. Destroy vehicle when disabled. Respawn when receiving from. Destroy. Oh, you know what? You know what we might have not been considering?
What? Tell me.
maybe with the ball, when we had the ball in, we have to tell it which channel to affect. But I don't know. We shouldn't. Let's see. Enable. What's it enabling though? All right, let's just try it now with the baller and the game and see if we get points, okay? Start game. Now the question now becomes, to make it like Rocket League, maybe you guys could put down 2 quad crashers and the old ball, and you can use the quad crashers to put the ball, yeah, we like that idea, Harrison, but the problem we're having so far, and by all means, if you could figure this out, this would be awesome, is that the ball is not really affecting the score, even though we told it that items should. So let's see. So I have to go for this goal, supposedly. All right. Oh, so I did not score, but you did? Did you score with the ball?
I'm just driving the ball through it, and it's scoring.
All right. So that's interesting because I'm not scoring. Why am I not scoring? Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't set something up for this goal correctly. I guess I probably can't attack it either then, the way I have it set up right now. Okay, so we got to fix this goal. But the baller is working, right? Yeah, so mine's just not working, so I got to fix that. But let's try this, Mike. Let's see, and I like the idea of all the, so now the question I would have is, if we're playing 1v1, is there as much of a good chance for me to defend you by playing, like, in other words, and that's
I don't know.
where
Here, so stand over get over, defend your net for me. I'm going to score.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I know you're not.
I'm ready. Oh, you're good. I think I just pushed you in. Now, the other thing we'll have to make it do is that after you score, it resets or something, right? So that's another part. Oh, man, you're gooder than me. All right, well, but the point again would be that if that were the case, I could also be trying. And here's an interesting thing, Mike. If we at least make it that the person who scores first, if it resets then somehow, then at least like the question becomes, do I try to defend a little bit and then say, all right, now I'm going to score against you, and I turn over here and I feel I could get here, then I score. And we could also have other wacky stuff that makes it kind of hard to score, like obstacles and stuff. We can make it like, you ever play the pool game, Bumper Pool? I think it was called Bumper Pool instead of just regular pool, where there are things in the way that you have to like hit off of and around and stuff. All right. So anyway,
you can't. It is defendable.
So here's the other thing. So this is a good point too, Ben, and thank you for this. So you said, what about putting spikes in the goals and deaths equal goals? We did that before too, so we might try that again. I don't know that I had it working that the score manager would work with that. So although of course it should, right? Because if I shot you, that should work too. But let's see.
The spikes wouldn't destroy the balls, but they would destroy this baller thing.
All right, so let's do a couple things. Let's first fix the one side that I clearly made a mistake on. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to look at your goal and then look at mine and see what's different, to see why the second one's not working. Okay, you with me on that?
Yeah.
So let's go down to here. So go to this here. You go to your goal and go as if you're going to change the settings.
So it's in the customized trigger?
Yes, for the trigger, yeah. And tell me everything you have there. Activating team
is any.
Activating class
any.
Trigger sound should be enabled, right?
Enabled.
Visible for now is yes. When triggered, transmit on
channel 1.
And then I want channel 2. Go to the next tab.
Yeah.
And it's still, let's see, any on, off. You have on for damage, right?
No, triggered by player is off.
Interesting. Really? Okay. but triggered by damage is on.
On. Triggered
So
by
the-
items is on. Vehicles is on. Sequencers is on.
Now here's another thing. Oh, triggered by vehicles is on.
Here, activate on game phase. Oh, none. Items can trigger is infinite. Transmit every X triggers is one.
Yep. Delay
none.
Okay.
Enabled, yes. Do not take damage. Enabled, no channel, channel 1.
Yeah, so I have most of that right. What I find interesting is the baller considered a vehicle?
That's a great question. Inventory, devices, the ball spawn.
No, the baller is different from the ball.
No, but it's actually called the ball spawn. Baller spawn.
Baller spawn. Yeah.
Is a trap.
That's a trap. That's silly too. But okay.
But the the ATK spawn is also considered a trap.
All right, because what I'm thinking is, so right now we have a couple weird things happening. If we have it set that triggered by damage is on, so my thought about that, which I'm not crazy about, which we might change eventually, is that we might have to, like, in other words, if I got out of the ball and hit the goal, I would also win, or get a point. So we'll deal with that in a minute. But now what I need you to do is go to here's what the problem might be. Go to your custom score manager for a minute and hit E for that. Oh, score value I had wrong. That should be 1, right?
Oh, custom score manager. That's this thing here. Yeah.
Okay, so it should be score value 1. Add 2. Well, yours is 1 for team. I want this to be 2.
Yeah.
Configure infinite. Score increment 0, minimum 0, maximum 999. That doesn't really matter. Enable during phase all, visible no, transmit.
Visible. Mine is visible in game. Yes.
All right. Well, that shouldn't matter, but I'll do it yes for now. Transmit on score. What do you have there?
5.
I don't know why. I have 999, but I don't really understand. Oh, maybe because I have no idea why it's that. But 5. I'll just change it. There's no good reason for that to matter. At least I don't think. And yours is activate on channel 1, right? From receiving, when receiving from channel 1, right?
So mine activate when receiving from channel 1.
And then enable when receiving from no channel. Okay, and then no for all the rest.
I have increment when receiving from channel 1.
That's what it was. Okay, what about output transmit or triggers transmit? No?
No channels.
Okay, so now we're going to play again for a minute in the baller, okay? You down with that?
Perfect.
Yeah, and then we're going to see what happens. So now we're both trying to score on the opposite goals again. And for starters, I go here. And all right, now I'm scoring. You're scoring faster than me. All right, but this is not very fun because we're just doing this over and over. So now the next, I'm winning. Like, I like it now more than I did a minute ago. Okay, so I'm better than you. So we're getting somewhere if we use the baller and we're okay with you being the one who gets to score. But the thing is, I think what we would have to do is make it that, and I still don't understand why you have that crazy blue thing covering it. Does anybody know what that is? Like, you have this big blue thing. I do not. Also, my goal size is smaller. I don't know if that matters. That's funny. It doesn't seem to, though, so that's okay. And plus, we're going to make those invisible at some point anyway. But now, here we go. So now what we want to do, I would think, is see if there's a way that when you score, it somehow, either like kills both ballers, so you have to respawn, or does something, right? So that's where, what if we did put the trap back? No, but then if you scored, you would die, but the other person wouldn't, right? So,
right.
All right. Hey, and we got Scott watching too. Good morning. So let's go back out. Now we're going to think about that for a minute, okay? So now we need to have it so that if we score, we also die, right? Or something like that. I'm going to get rid of this thing. I didn't mean to have this here. Okay, so now how would we do that? Any thoughts of how both players could die, or like how we reset it when there's a score? So let's see. Oh, you know what it could be? Wait, what if there's something interesting like what if we were to, when triggered, transmit on channel 2?
Now, if you die from scoring, is that necessarily a bad thing?
I don't mean dying. What I'm saying is right now you score again, you score again, you score again. If we both die and then we respawn, then it starts like as if we, you score and
Start
then
again.
the referee calls you back to the center. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how that sports stuff works?
Yep.
So, okay.
What are sports? What are sports?
I know, well, nobody knows anymore, but they do know Rocket League, because Rocket League is thriving in this pandemic. But so how do we now make it so maybe we need another, let's see, another trigger that when triggered, transmit on channel 2. So that's what goes to the score thing. So if it triggers on channel 2, activates, oops. Okay, so activates this trigger when you receive a signal from this channel. Cannot be trigger when receiving from, that doesn't make sense. Activates this trigger when you receive, trigger when receiving from. See, I'm thinking it should be like, in other words, I wanted to have something like, let's say we did let's add a new radio thing, okay? That's just like this weird one that just will make you all die or something, if that's a possibility. That's not it. They call them triggers. I think they used to call them radios. Oh, we have one anyway in my inventory. So I'm going to plop a trigger here. And we want to, nope, that's not it. Okay, so activating team, can it be, see, I would want, well, triggered by play, oops, any is good. All right, activating class, any, see what I'm thinking is there a way to make it that you, receive damage when invisible,
How did you make this so big?
I think you can just resize it. The funny thing is, Clever like helped me out with that. So he just said, "Oh, let's just make it big and put it in here." So that's where that came from. When triggered, transmit. See, this is what I don't get. Like, in other words, how would we make it so you die? Like, there must be something easy enough to say, like, when you, like, that's where if we had the trap in there, but then only one of you would die. You know what I mean? And then the other person could just score, and that seems silly. Like, we need both people to reset when somebody scores. Right? So how do we do that? All right, we got to think about that a little bit. Okay, that's the next set of homework, I think, for me. So there's that. I'm going to make a little note for myself. Note to self.
I totally don't see where size is an option.
It's, yeah. Let's see. If I go here to edit, customize trigger, it's not an option like that. I think when you have the radio open and you select it.
Yeah. I went to B, options.
No, it's not going to be options, because options, oh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. But are those? Does that give us other options? No.
So phase. Oh, what's phase on? Okay, collisions with everything you fly around. Flight speed controls how fast you fly around.
I think you have to click on it, like as if you're copying it.
Yeah.
And then there's rotate. There's resize, but it doesn't seem like it's. It says if you right click resize, but I don't see how to resize. Whoops. Let's see. Isn't that funny? Like I click it.
Oh, hold.
Yeah, and then what? Oh, I just put about 38 goals in here, probably. Uh-oh. Isn't that weird? Like it tells you to.
It says hold.
Yeah.
And then it comes up with this weird,
Oh wait.
like.
Oh wait a minute. It did something weird. See how it says? So wait, if I hold, then it says off on. Now what? Grow. I got it.
Shrink.
You
Z.
see that? Yep. Cool. All right. We're learning. Z is shrink for you. E is shrink for me. Okay. So now I have, in theory, I would have had the big goal there, but I lost it somehow.
So there's still like this weird like phase thing on the wall.
How do I plop it there then? Ugh.
Is that? It doesn't have anything to do with the trigger. What is that? Is it from outside? Oh, it is from outside. What is this? What is this thing? Mutator zone.
Oh, I made the bigger one, actually, finally. Okay. So, what are you saying now?
Look it. I got rid of the phase thing on the wall.
What phase thing?
The lines that were like.
Oh, how'd you do that?
There was what's called a mutator zone. It was sitting outside the wall.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what a mutator zone is, but
no, either do I. Why'd you make it smaller again?
I don't know. I was just trying to figure out how to do it.
All right, I can accept that. So now we still need the thing that we're talking about where we make it
Cut.
When you score. Maybe it's under the. Maybe that'll be it. Wait. Because I would think. Let's try the score manager to change this.
Oh, well, that's so much better. Material. How do I change materials again?
What is reset when receiving? No, that would reset the score. So we could have it reset the score, but that doesn't help us. Oops.
All right. I know why. Oh, I know why he made the mutator zone. It's just to make it look like there's a goal there. Like that's the place. I'm sure that's why. It's just like it was just like an element to make it look like there was like it's like a goal.
Okay, so to add that, then let's see. If we go to inventory,
he put it out here though.
Oh, there it is, mutator zone.
Yeah, but he built it outside. So let me put it back. There it is. Equip.
Oh, there it is. I added one over here.
Yeah, you put it down here.
I got mine. Where's yours?
You want it outside.
I got it on both sides, I think. What are you doing? Wait, I added them, but where are you? Oh, no. I put it on the inside. It's all good.
Oh, did
Where
you?
Are you? Yeah. You have to put it, it takes up like the whole goal by placing it as like it's like a cube. Like think of it like a block in Minecraft. You see what I mean? Now here's, so the big thing we still have to do is, so we have scoring working, we have the baller part working, but not the ball. So if anybody has insight on that, but then we have to then make it so after you score, you reset somehow. So is there a?
You could put a trap. You could put a trap from below, or from above.
And then, but here's my problem with that. The trap will only affect the person who scored, not the other person. You get what I'm saying?
You want to trigger it on both people.
Don't you think? Like if you score, we should both be reset and we start and have to go for the ball again. I mean, otherwise it's just a race to see who can score faster. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I don't think that functionality exists.
It has to, because what if I kill you with guns, like if we have guns in the game, then you would die and respawn, I think, right? So when you score a point, why couldn't there be, I wonder if it's another kind of, or maybe there's a trap that just affects, like a magical secret trap that you could trigger that affects the whole board. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Like, let's see what the traps look like if it's a trap. So poison dart trap and damage trap. So let's just try to see what happens if we put a damage trap. I'm just curious what the settings for it are. Because in other words, you could make the whole thing, like, what if you made all the traps activate immediately when somebody scored? You know what I mean? Like, that's a possibility. And then wherever you are, boom, it's a death trap. It's a suicide trap. You got to get out before we're done. Maybe we were born to run. All right, let's try this. So, do you get what I'm saying with that? Ish?
Yeah.
So let's go back to how can I test the trap? Not test it, but why can't I edit the trap right now? Can you come over and see if the edit trap thing will show up for you, like with E? Because right now I'm not even getting to where it'll let me just edit the properties of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
You can't either?
No.
Select. Come on, there's got to be a way to do that. All right, let's delete that for a second. All right, there goes the trap. Put a new trap there.
Traps don't have settings. Spike traps and poison dart traps.
Okay, traps. Oh. So, all right. So, Harrison, help us out here. Can you do what I'm saying? Can you activate all the traps when something happens, like when you hit the radio? Doesn't seem like it. It seems like the traps only work when you walk over them. Maybe Harrison wants to join us in the stream one day. He's a good kid. He's my game club buddy. I'm not sure. Traps only work when a player or the enemy walks over them. Okay. So here, Harrison, let me know if you think of a way we could do this. So you get the baller. There's got to be an easier way, of course. So you get the baller in the goal, you score a point. How can you then eliminate both players so they start over, as you would in any sporting match? That's our homework. Could you just make each point a round? So then you'd win a round, and then does it score the different rounds? That's a possibility. But then it was. You like that?
Because games can have rounds in
Right. All right. Let's look into that. That's promising. Meanwhile, I thought you could just have a radio trigger all the traps, but of course not. Okay. So now we need. All right. So now let's try that. So how do we now deal with? So that would have to do with, I think, either the HUD. So here, that gives us a good excuse to go to the HUD anyway and look at that. So that's under settings, I think. So if we go to settings and we go to HUD options.
Could you just make each point a round? Most games I've played in creative have rounds. Nick, you are, smarter than you look.
That's why we invite Nick. Show spectator count, reticle. But how do we now we have to play around with this a little bit. So with the scoring, that's just the HUD showing it. Okay, but somewhere that's where I thought I put the score to display. Quick bar, blah, blah, blah. Why am I not finding the sets up the HUD? Player health, quick bar target. Somewhere this is where the score came from, but I don't see it here. Maybe it's runtime performance. No.
Nope.
Where is score? Because I put it in here, and I was all excited about it. Player health. Maybe it's a different.
I'm not very familiar with Crata, but there should be a way to make it so that after a certain amount of points are scored, the round will end.
Yeah, that you could do too. You can do. The problem that I'm having right now though is if I score, it's like one of those things where I'm right by the goal, so I can just come out of the goal and score again. So that's the part I'm trying to avoid. But maybe if there's a way to do it that after a certain number of rounds, like Nick was saying, we could do it. So each one will be a round ending. It might be a lot of rounds, but where the heck? There was something with the HUD. Here's game. Here's HUD.
I don't see anything in the settings related to the rounds.
Who says that? You? Or
no, me.
Who says that? Okay. So then maybe it has something to do with the score thing. But that's kind of weird too. Like every point's around. But all right, let's see.
How fast does it get reset from round to round?
It'll probably say like, player one wins round or whatever, and then it goes to the next round. But
maybe make it so that when the round ends, you die and respawn at your spawn point. I'm not sure how to do that though. If you go to the My Island settings, it should be in there under game settings.
That's probably where it was. My Island settings. So that's different from here. Oh, My Island. That's what it was. Okay. So My Island, thank you. Settings. It was the UI. So, okay. Game winner display time. All right. So here we go. Game score, game round winner.
Okay. Turn that way down. Like 2 seconds for that. For example.
Which one? This one?
Round winner display time. Not game. Round winner display time.
Okay. Well, we don't care about this then. All right. Round winner display time.
Turn that down like 2 seconds even.
It doesn't seem like that's an option. 3.
3 is the shortest? Okay.
Yeah. Round score display time. That hopefully we could.
Yeah, because you want the turnaround to be.
Yeah. HUD info score. That's what I had. Show cumulative stat value, score, show resource feed on eliminations, scoreboard win condition. Eliminations, assists, collect items, health, it would be score. Scoreboard tiebreaker, I don't know what that means really. Show island code, game end, call out, you win, you lose, victory sound. I don't know what, oh, let's see. So what we need to figure out is what the victory condition becomes. Oh, it's spawn? Ooh. We might be in the right area now. All right, here we go. Default class. All right, teams free for all. Oh, that it probably isn't going to be that. It's going to be probably 2 teams, right? Team size doesn't so matter. Revert to default class at, what does that mean? Ooh, end of round. I don't know what that means. What does it say? Determines when a player class should be reset to their default.
Oh, dude, we got to go.
All right, we got to go. Oh, we do.
I can't believe.
All right. All right. End game on match point win. All right. Well, we're getting there. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I got my homework for today, I think.
Thanks,
and
Scott, for reminding us that we got to go.
Yeah. We're streaming 24 hours.
Oh,
All right,
man.
cool.
All right, friends. Thanks for watching.
Yes.
And we'll see you soon.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye, folks. All right.
Merp, merp.
All right.